is going on, everybody? 10 and Gold here, and I hope you guys are having an awesome day today. Time for the week 5 of the UPA Season 2, Week 5 of the UPA Season 2. I'm getting all my words mixed up. Versus Galladite, the homie Galladite. No Galladite for a while now. He's such a good player, man. He played Wi-Fi for the first time in UPA last season, won the whole freaking league, and now we gotta play him, and I am very scared, to say the least. Very spooked. Let me go ahead and put his team on the right hand side, as well as my team. I couldn't get the speed tier for this one. It'll be fixed next week. Sorry about that. But at least you can see his Pokemon, which is pretty nice. And you can see my speed tier, because I said that there for you guys. But his team consists of Jirachi, Hippowdon, Scolipede, Primarina, Chandelier, Noivern, Rotom-mow, Lycanroc, Midday, Pangoro, Greedent, Lapras, and Lillipup. Lillipup, such a threat. Look at his face. Now Lillipup's the main pick. He had 1 point left, and yeah. But his team is pretty scary. Galladite always makes these teams where I feel like they're weird and they don't really match together really well. I feel like, I don't know, like they're not bad for sure, they just mesh weirdly together, but he always makes it work really well. Like last season his team was crazy. In UPBA he did really good and his team was really funky too. Yeah, we've been in this league. This is the third league with this guy, by the way, and it's the first time we play him. I'm really excited. But yeah, looking at this team, I mean, there's definitely a lot of things I'm scared of. Jirachi, for example, is a big threat. Flinching us and stuff like that can be really annoying. Hippo is just really thick. Scolipede is something you have to prep for. If you don't prep for Scolipede, you can literally get swept by it. It's ridiculous. Primarina hits super duper hard. Chandelier as well. I'm actually really scared of those two Pokemon. Primarina, Chandelier, as well as Rotom-mow. Those three right there, that Fire, Water, Grass core is so hard for me to switch in because it's mixed with Electric and Ghost and Fairy. It's just extremely difficult for me to switch into it. There's a lot of momentum with Volt Switch, Flip Turn, and stuff like that. Noivern is also really hard hitting Pokemon. Noivern is such a goated Pokemon. It's really, it's not a ton of people talk about Noivern. This is such a good Pokemon. Great speed tiers. Lycanroc Midday is a Sun Abuser. A Pangoro also hits pretty hard. Everything just hard, man. Lapras is a fish counter, and then you have Greedent, the best normal type there is. Just kidding. But yeah, Greedent's something you definitely should probably prep for, just in case. But looking at the matchup here, one thing I do notice is that he probably doesn't want to bring Sand against me. Sand doesn't look that bad, but it also doesn't look that good. Hippo doesn't have the greatest matchup. I have two grass types. Zeraora with grass, not two KOs. Corviknight can switch on it really easily almost every time. Dracovish 2 KOs it. Swampert is really free. Things like that. And he probably doesn't want to sand up for Dracovish, because Dracovish can run through his team pretty well. Like I said, he does have a Lapras and a Primarina, which are pretty easy switching. Rotom-mow to a certain extent as well. So Dracovish doesn't look that bad. But yeah. Let me go over my team here. Let me pull out my handy dandy notes. Starting with Whimsicott. So this Whimsicott is going to be leftovers, Prankster, of course, Sunspore, Worry Seed, Moonblast, Giga Drain, 108 HP, 172 special attack, 128 speed with a timid nature. This is to outspeed Lycanroc. I don't know what's fast with Prankster or Accelerock. Off the top of my head, I don't remember. But if you want to go for Giga Drain or something, well, outspeed. Moonblast to a KO. KO's max HP Pangoro with this special attack investment. That's why we are 172 special attack. Giga Drain breaks Primarina sub at +1 if he's, it's like Calm Mind for whatever reason, and also lives a Moonblast if he is Specs. What we see is to get rid of things of like Scolpide's speed boost, get rid of Lapras, Water Absorb, the sand, things like that. Serene Grace, like just getting rid of abilities in general is just really good. And then Sunspore, it's just to slow down his team overall. I feel like his team can overpower me if it's too fast. Things like Noivern if it's slowed down, Jirachi, Pangoro, I guess not that fast, but Lycanroc, like those Pokemon, if they're paralyzed, they have a chance of staying paralyzed for that turn, which would be really beneficial for us, but also they can not move, which is great. You guys know what paralyzed is, so why am I doing I don't need to go over this. Next up we have zaRUDE with the Extra Belt, U-turn, Power Whip, Dark Hysteria, Rock Slide, max attack, 36 defense, 220 speed with a jolly nature. This is just speed for Jirachi, just kind of clicks buttons, momentum around and stuff like that. I don't really have any notes for this other than the fact that it just clicks super effective buttons. This allows me to hit his team almost super effectively, except for, I guess, a Rotom, but I'm not too scared about that because I could just pivot on that. I don't have close combat, which kind of sucks, but I needed all these moves. I definitely needed both stabs and rock slides, so I'm not walled by things like Noivern, which I definitely think is going to be bringing. So yeah, just here to click buttons. You love to click buttons. Next up we have Zeraora, Identity of Zeraora, Choice Specs, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Snarl, and Mystery Move. I'm going to assume I put Grass Knot. I hope I put Grass Knot. Either Grass Knot or Aura Sphere. We'll find out during the game. 84 HP, max special attack, modest 172 speed. He's not bringing sand, okay? This is just me banking. I'm pretty sure I didn't put Grass Knot. I put like Aura Sphere or something. I don't think he's gonna bring sand. So that's why I'm bringing Choice Specs. This is speed for Scarf Primarina, but it does not outspeed max speed Noivern. He's more than likely gonna be he'll probably be like creeping something else, like the great question, like Salazzle, for example, which this should outspeed Salazzle. If I didn't do that, I'm not very smart. But yeah, Choice Specs just freaking goes in. Choice Specs Thunderbolt, if he doesn't break the Hippo, is extremely free. Volt Switch as well. I don't think that wants to switch into it is going to be the Rotom, and even then it's not taking it super duper well. So now we have for the Jirachi, but also lower special attack, which is pretty nice. This is great for like a late game sweeper, for example. Makes sure if his team's well down, we can go ahead and sweep. Next up we have Miss Swamp, the Swampert, with Leftovers, Stealth Rock, Toxic, Earthquake, Flip Turn. This is a very intricate EV spread, my goodness. 76 HP, 52 attack, max defense with an Impish nature, 124 speed F, and 4 speed. This is just for rocks, Toxic, and then Flip Turning out. Basically we're going to try to Toxic everything, things like Primarina. We want to Toxic things like Rotom, Lycanroc, Rotom, Noivern, and Lycanroc, like everything. We just want Toxic everything, Lapras, and then just go ahead and start flip turning. Rocks are pretty important because things like Scolipede and Channeler and Noivern don't really appreciate it, but getting chip on bulky stuff like Rotom as well is pretty nice. Primarina, just because these things are so bulky, Jirachi to a certain extent. This also lives a Megahorn from Adamant, Scolipede after rocks, and it 2 KOs with Earthquake. That's why we have 52 attack. It could also take hits from Chandy, just not an Energy Ball. We will die. We will most definitely die. I think it also takes a Hydro Pump from Specs Primarina with the Spidef, which is pretty nice. Just an overall bulky Pokemon chipping down his team. Next up we have Excalibur, the Corviknight. I did tell you I was going to come up with a good nickname for this. With the Rocky Helmet, Roost, Braybird, U-turn, Taunt, max, 172 HP, 52 attack, max defense again, 12 speed F, and 20 speed. This is the speed is so that we can outspeed things like any Primarinas and like Rotoms and stuff like that to a certain extent, I think, and just taunt them. Just taunting those things would be really important. Make sure they don't set up things like Calm Minds and stuff like that, nasty plots. We don't have Iron Head, which could have been nice for things like Lycanroc, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's alright. It lives at +2 Life Orb, Stone Edge, or CC from Lycanroc and Pangoro, respectively, and also KOs Scolipede or Pangoro with Brave Bird with that attack. just no HP investments. And lastly, it lives a Thunderbolt from Rotom Mo, which is pretty nice. Same thing, just Momentum, Taunting, Roost, Rocky Helmet, just because I wasn't sure between Leftovers and Rocky Helmet. This is also my switch in for Jirachi, and I do want to get that thing kind of chipped with Rocky Helmet since it does resist rocks, which is pretty nice. I feel like it's one of the few ways I can whittle down that Jirachi. And lastly, we have Phantom, the QtheCostaRican for the Cassiberry, Trick Room, Shadow Ball, Haze, and Will-O-Wisp. Max HP, 84 defense, 144 modest special attack, 28 spit off. This lives a Shadow Ball from Chandelure with the Cassiberry. Allows us to resist any ghost type attacks, which is pretty nice. Trick Room is so that I can outspeed it. He has a lot of speed, even though we're planning on paralyzing it with Sunspore. Just able to kind of put my own Trick Room is nice, because I do have things like Excalibur and Swampert that can underspeed. Willow is for if I can't paralyze things. His team is kind of on the heavy, like on the physical side of things like Lycanroc, Pangoro, and Scolipede, Jirachi. Those things don't want really to be burnt, which is nice. And then Shadow Ball 2 KOs max HP Rachi, which is pretty nice. It also KOs a Chandelure, which is very important because this team, my matchup with Chandelure is really bad. So if he brings like Scarf or Specs, it could be an issue. It brings Calm Mind, but like Flame Charge, that's GG. We're done. We are dunzos. But that's going to be the team builder I've been talking for long enough. I'll see you guys for the battle. Before we do, make sure to subscribe. It's really appreciated. I noticed that I think only 30% of you guys are subscribed to the channel that you guys watch. So definitely subscribe. It actually means a lot, and I really appreciate it. See you guys in the battle. Whew. Game versus Galladite. Good friend. I'm excited. Nervous. I think my remote control died. We're good. Let's see. So we brought the Lapras, he brought the Chandy, the Pangoro, the Rotom, Jirachi, and the Noivern. So no Hippo, no Sand. Cool. So this is not going to be Sand games. No Scolipede is very interesting. The Rotom is going to be a big issue, I feel like, because we have a hard time with that thing. He doesn't have Rock Setter, but he does have Removal. What would he lead with? I feel like he would lead well with the Rotom. I'm gonna lead Zeraora. He doesn't have a Ground type, which I kind of predicted. I don't think Hippo had a really good matchup here, so we're gonna lead Zeraora. This is where I wish I was Sash QtheCostaRican. Really hesitating between Sash and Keyberry. Is that what it's called? Let's close out of this. Let's open the calculator. Cassiberry. Kind of wish I was Sash instead of Cassib because he didn't bring any hazard, but that is hindsight for you. That's what hindsight does for you. Galladite. What's... Oh, he has Jirachi, so I guess he does have a Rock Setter. He has been saying he's been trying to not fit Jirachi into such defensive roles. We don't see Primarina. That is really good. Primarina plus Rotom is something we had a really hard time switching into. Yeah. Look at it. My boy looks fancy. He doesn't even have a Rotom. Cool. That's perfect. If he is Scarf, do we die? Now that is an excellent question, Dorian. Thank you for asking. Rotom. Hey, Rotom Mo is such a pain in the ass to cock. We live Leaf Storm. I think just Volt Switching is fine. How much we're doing with Volt Switch? 18%. Cool. Hey, who do I go into? Let's play a game of where's my switching. I feel like Whimsicott wouldn't be a bad play. Let's go ahead and go into Whimsy. It takes a Leaf Storm. It takes a Volt Switch, a Thunderbolt. He's gonna Willow. Perfect. Perfect. I can Moonblast for like 50%. I can Worry Seed. I can also Stun Spore. I don't think he's gonna stay in. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna stay in. What item are we on this Pokemon? We're lefties. Okay. Looking at his team, what would his switching be? A Shandy? Shandy kind of hard wall assisting. Yeah, let's go ahead and Stun Spore. I think he's gonna hard switch. I don't think he's gonna Volt Switch. Okay, just kidding. He stays in. And he Volt Switches? Okay, cool. Kind of wish I Moonblast here because I would have been 50% off this Rotom. But that's alright. That's okay. He can go Shandy here pretty freely. He can go to Jirachi though. Yep, that's what I figured he's gonna go into. We live Jirachi. We live in Ironhead pretty well. And by pretty well I mean nope, we do not. But we have a Corviknight for this Pokemon. We have a Corviknight. Swampert probably would have been a better play. Does Jirachi get any grass type move? UPA Season 2. Where's my testing folder? I didn't see what he did. Okay, cool. Which is going to be hard switching out. Jirachi. Do you learn any grass? You just learn Energy Ball. Okay, cool. We're going to see pressure going off from our side. And he's going to U-turn. Cool. We're going to get some chip damage on this thing. There you go. And now he's going to go into the Shandy or... yeah, probably the Shandy. Corvi versus Shandy, yeah. Chandelure. Fire Blast destroys us. So we are not staying in. We have a Swampert. I feel like that's too obvious. But that's what it's here for. So let's go into the Pert. Let's go into the Pert. Pert was kind of there to stop Sand. We'll see what he locks himself into. He Flamethrowers. Okay. I could scout for the Energy Ball, but at the same time, I don't think it's necessary. We don't see Life Orb. I really feel like he's Scarf, because that Scarf outspeeds their Aura. I'm gonna get my Rocks up. And if he goes for Energy Ball, then... yikes. Okay, he does. Shoot. Probably should have scouted for that. Okay, we die. Cool. Zero Aura should kill from this range, though. I can also go into you and go for Trick Room. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Because we live a hit no matter what. We live a hit no matter what. I'm going to Trick Room on the Pangoro. Trick Room with the Pangoro, and then we're going to Willow. And then double. Onto the hit that's going to come in. But making sure the Pangoro isn't too healthy is good for us. So Chandelure we knew was going to be an issue. Yeah, it's going to withdraw. Cool. Pangoro is such an easy switch in North side. Is that the... oh, okay. I mean, this is not going to appreciate Noivern. This is not going to appreciate a Shadow Ball. Draco Meteor doesn't do too much. Let's just go ahead and Shadow Ball here. Oh, I forgot to put this. There we go. Haven't needed it so far, so that's good. Shoutouts to North side. Obviously we're faster. He might have Hurricane that is... yeah, Dragon Pulse. Okay, cool. So we take a good amount of these. I could go Whimsicott here. Whimsicott should be slower than this Pokemon. And go for a Moonblast. I can also... yeah, I think... I can also Shadow Ball again. Yeah, I can just Shadow Ball. No, I need health on this Pokemon. Let's go ahead and go into Whimsicott. Whimsicott's gonna be slower than this Noivern. This is just regular standard Noivern, it's not AV or anything like that. Doesn't look like it's specs. He's gonna Roost? Okay, cool. And we could just Moonblast here. We can Moonblast, we can Stun Spore. I think Moonblast first, so we can get a good amount of damage on this thing. Let's go ahead and do that. We're actually doing good on time for once. Moonblast actually can kill. No, cannot. Not from full. Unless he's not invested in, like if he has minus defense nature, spit F nature. But he's gonna switch here. Okay, cool. We're getting the damage we need on the Shandy, so that's fine. Because that Moonblast is gonna do about 10%. Yep. And that's range for the Zeraora, so that's perfect. Oh, that did a lot. And we get special attack drop. Perfect. He's leftovers. Amazing. So he's probably a Calm Mindset then. There's still Trick Room. I'm gonna Stun Spore here. Because Stun Spore makes this not as much of a threat as it would be otherwise. So let's go ahead and Stun Spore. Please don't miss. Thank you. Really wanted to bring Salazzle this game, but it was just not the matchup. Cool. Flamethrower. Might not kill us because of the special attack drop. We're pretty bulky. Just kidding. Just kidding. There's still Trick Room up. Right, for one more turn. Just kidding. Alright, cool. zaRUDE can then just click Darkest Lariat really easily. zaRUDE. Chandelier. I probably should click Volt Switch here. Yeah, Darkest Lariat. Destroy this Pokemon. What's his switch in? Pangoro? I'm gonna U-turn here. Yeah. Because he's going to go hard Pangoro. Oh, he's going to go into north side. Okay, cool. How much does Zeraora do to this Pokemon? Zeraora. Noivern. There's no way Noivern's max speed, right? E-Spec crap. Volt Switch does 73 min. Yeah, we're going to go Zeraora. We're going to Volt Switch into the Kofag. And Trick Room again. Yeah, because that's not in range. He's faster. Cool. So he's max speed Noivern. So Zeraora underspeeds Noivern. That's good to know. We undersped Noivern, quote unquote, accidentally. Yoinks. I can go zaRUDE here. On the... He's gonna Willow, though. I kinda just want to... I'm gonna go into the Excalibur, and I'm just gonna double into Zeraora again. Yeah, that was my mistake, guys, on the underspeed. He's leftovers on almost everything. We're just going to hard switch into Zeraora. If he goes for the burn, that's a good play. But I don't think it really matters. Rodamo. He's like defog. So he's Willows, that's fine. That's a good play on his end. He's gonna Volt Switch here, so I'm just gonna Thunderbolt. Get some damage on of this thing. I feel like he's just gonna Volt Switch. This Pokemon is hard for me to switch in. Yeah, we're gonna Thunderbolt. Oop. Do an okay chunk. Hopefully he Volt Switches. Leaf Storms. That does do a lot. Okay. Now, does he Volt Switch again, or does he Leaf Storm again? I think he'll probably Leaf Storm. So let's go into our Excalibur. That way the Volt Switch won't hurt as much. And if he goes for Leaf Storm, that also won't do as much. Let's see. Does he go for Volt Switch? I think he's just gonna go for, yeah, for Leaf Storm. Cool. Only problem is that if he goes and he Volt Switches, he can go into Noivern here. But we can U-turn into the... Yeah, let's go ahead and U-turn into the... Because he's going to Volt Switch into a Noivern. Oh, he's going to Willow. Okay. That is pretty bad for us. Ooh, is it crit? No? Okay. Just max Spadef. How much does zaRUDE do to this Pokemon? U-turn seems to be doing a lot because he's max Spadef. Let's go into zaRUDE and U-turn again. Or Darkest Lariat. Let's see how much HP he has left. I think he's max HP though. 54 to 65. Okay, yeah, definitely not. We can U-turn on that. And we'll go back into... Okay, cool. We get the momentum. North side. Awesome. Let's go into Kofag here then. Frisk is such a good ability. If I were a Dark Lariat, how much would that have done? That would have done 50%. That would have done 50%. And we're gonna Trick Room again. Let's go for it. Healed are a lot of leftovers. Were you about to get 6 out? We might be. Dragon Pulse, okay. Alright, we could take another 2. And we should still be able to... I don't think we'll be able to take... let's go ahead and Shadow Ball. You get a special attack drop. Or special defense drop, I mean. That does a lot of damage. Dragon Pulse. I kind of want a Willow here, expecting the Pangoro, but I've been over-predicting pretty much every turn, so let's just Shadow Ball again. I don't think Shadow Ball knocks him out, actually. Yeah, I've been over-predicting pretty much this whole game. Alright, so he does switch shoot into Volskaya. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. So I should take it pretty well. I'm assuming, yeah. He's gonna try to conserve the 6-0. Makes sense. We're slower. He can go for a potential burn. I can keep this for a potential sack later. Or I can just Toxic this Pokemon. Oh, I don't have Toxic. Shoot. How many turns of Trick Room do I have? Let's see. 2 more? At this point, I'll just take my damage. Yeah, we'll just take damage. Cool, it's a half. He's gonna freeze, right? So that should knock us out. Yeah, cool. The HP department went down pretty slow, so I wasn't sure. Let's go into Excalibur. He should outspeed us. Lapras. 60. Oh no, we outspeed. So we're slower in this scenario. So let's go ahead and U-turn. since we're slower, quote unquote slower. In Trick Room we're slower. Alright, he's gonna withdraw. Amazing. He's going to Sia. Okay, cool. Alright, U-turn's gonna be doing a good chunk. Actually, just kidding. This is where I kind of pick and choose. I could snarl Zeraora, because most of his team seems to be special attackers. So let's go ahead and go into Zeraora and snarl. Snarl should KO the Chandelure from this range. Chandelure. 71. Oh, it does not. That's crazy. I'm still gonna snarl though. I don't think he stays in. So let's go and snarl. Because he's probably gonna go Rotom here. Rotomo. They're all offensive. Let's see. He's gonna do like 20%. Yeah, he withdraws. Cool. Could have Volt Switch too, but I don't feel like I gained too much out of that. There you go. That's solid damage. That's actually really good damage. So we should hopefully not die to the burn, but I'm pretty sure we do. You love to see it. You love to see it. We get another snarl off. It's gonna take it really low. Is that enough for zaRUDE going for Power Whip? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Because it should drop him to like 20% hopefully. He withdraws. Okay, awesome. Into Volskaya. Alright, sweet. So he's just sacking this. Cool, cool, cool. We go down. This is zaRUDE. Lapras. That's obviously max. Power Up does a lot. What if you're bold? Darkest area. Okay, so we. Where's my zaRUDE? We go zaRUDE here. Even if he's max, Darkest area does 24 minimum. I think he's at 24. Power Up could miss, which would be really bad. That's why I wanted Darkest area. It also covers switches and stuff like that. Alright, let's see. If we got the absolute min roll. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, that's so annoying. It is what it is though. Yeah, we got the absolute min roll. Because if he's max, it does 24 minimum. So we got the absolute min roll. At least we didn't get 6-0'd, I guess. It is kind of frustrating though. I think Jirachi is scarfed. But he's gonna go into Noivern here. Make a wish. Okay, so he does go Jirachi. Either way, we go Corviknight. He's Scarfin's gonna U-turn. Let's go Corving. With the Rotom, we can't win. I don't think. Especially with us taking that body press hit. That is really frustrating. Yeah, he's gonna U-turn. He's gonna go Rotom. What else does he have? Pangoro, Noivern, Rotom. I'm missing a Pokemon. Oh, Shandy. We got Home Depot. So zaRUDE versus the Rotom. How much am I taking? That mineral was really unfortunate. He can Willow here, which would be a really bad thing for us. I can Roost and just see what he's gonna go for. I don't think with our Corviknight spread he kills us with the Volt Switch. It does 71 max. Braybird actually could potentially kill from this range. But I need this alive. Yeah, let me go ahead and Roost. I feel like he's gonna Willow. He Volt Switches. Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, that's okay. He's not offensive. From what that information just told me. So he's gonna go see ya? Yeah. And knock us out with a Flamethrower. Should have Brave Birded, actually. Should have Brave Birded. Because now he's just gonna Flamethrower. He's max back at full. Oh, we actually outspeed. We're gonna Brave Bird here. Since we outspeed and he's gonna knock us out with Flamethrower anyways. Yoinks, take 25% off. Wait, there's a way. When there's hacks, there's a way. When there's hacks, there's a way. We're gonna click it again. We're just gonna click it again. At this point, Corvy's gonna go down. Nothing we could do. Flamethrower. Okay, cool. So he's gonna knock us out. So it's gonna be a 4-0. Yeah, knocks us out. Yeah, I misplayed a couple times, not gonna lie. As obvious as that is. My opponent played really well too. I think I just overplayed. Like, I overthunk. Which, it does happen. Sometimes you play different people and, you know. I have to go for Darkest Lariat here. Actually, I could Rock Slide, right? Is that the way I win? Chandelier. Right, okay. Rock Slide kills, obviously, but the Noivern, I forgot how much HP Noivern has. Darkest Lariat does 50%, 73 with Rock Slide. I forgot at what HP it's at. He's probably gonna go Pangoro though, right? It's just Rock Slide. He saves in, and we miss. Okay, cool. Awesome. So that's gonna be GG. Obviously, luck was not on our side, but it is what it is. Never playing early ever again. But yeah, GG. Unfortunately, we lose 5-0. But check out Galladite. He's a really cool guy. He doesn't really cut to the chase. Really good battler and stuff like that. So make sure to check him out, and make sure to like and subscribe. It is appreciated. I will see you guys next week.